And
Kevin, thank you.
indeed, something special, David. Thanks. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Gordon out there with Michael Porter. Then it's Will Barton. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Jokic in at the center. And for the Mavericks, they've got Porzingis. Doncic out there with Hardaway. Then there's Marjanovic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. Now here's Doncic. All alone. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Well, this is all Aaron Gordon needs, right? Just a little space to run and forget about it.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That is his first foul of the game. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. And it's Gordon missing.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That is his first foul of the game. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Here's Murray.
Well, this is the energy you want to see from Luka on the defensive end on every possession. Up in his man's grill, affecting the shot. That is nice. 3 straight misses to begin the game. Not the start they were hoping for.
Gordon, Porzingis with the block.
Boy, just 1 for 4. A little brisky right now.
Finney-Smith passes to Doncic. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
You've got to remember that Luka Doncic is so much more than a shooter. He's got every shot in his arsenal, even amongst the trees in there.
Now here's Murray. Passes it to Jokic. Nice shot from 10 feet out.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Murray against Doncic. The pass to Marjanovic. Jokic with the steal. The kick out to Porter. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Marjanovic. Jokic with the steal. To the paint. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Aaron Gordon showing he can jump out of the gym. How about that alley-oop?
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, a bit reckless right there. That's his second foul, and he can't afford to pick up a third.
On the Mavericks with some changes. Josh Richardson comes in for Hardaway. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Denver also making some changes. Paul Millsap is checked in for Michael Porter. Austin Rivers comes in for Barton. And Monte Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. Here's Brunson after the Nuggets pick up 2. Shot clock at 6. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Dallas moving the ball around. And it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time. Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Doncic. Brunson scanning the floor. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And that one's good. Marjanovic.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Morris outside. Jokic kicks to Gordon. Porzingis with the steal. Here's Richardson. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Powell, he's checked in for Marjanovic. And it's Nicolo Melli in for Porzingis. That's good from Richardson. 1:07 left here in the first quarter. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Porzingis is checked in for Dwight Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Nicole O'Malley. And it's Burke in for Josh Richardson. Now here's Millsap. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Morris finds McGee. Right side Millsap. Just 5 to shoot. Fires from 18. It's rebounded by Doncic.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And that one's good. Millsap.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
And here is Doncic. To the inside. Kleber. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Dozier passes to Millsap. Bucket is good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Brunson against Morris. Brunson kicks to Porzingis. Drilled from 11 feet out.
Well, that's where Porzingis loves to operate. That jump shot has become a signature weapon, gentlemen.
A 3 from Morris, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Denver Nuggets with a 6-point lead at the And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Offensively, they took care of the ball, and defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Dallas, we've got Jalen Brunson. Willie Cauley-Stein is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 slot. On the Mavericks with possession here after Jamal Murray was able to get that triple. Pass to Brunson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Well, that's a tough one. You gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the King. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Barton, no luck.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Mavericks making a switch here. Richardson's checked in. And a switcher also for Denver. JaVale McGee's checked in for Green. There's Porter with the 3. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Dwight Powell's checked in for the Mavericks. Nicole O'Malley comes in for Porzingis. Here's Finney Smith. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Knocks down the 3 ball.
You can see the kind of confidence Hardaway has in his shot. This guy is so fluid in the catch-and-shoot situations.
Murray, the pass to Porter. Murray dishes to Porter. And another miss by Denver. The Mavericks trailing. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. Barton against Hardaway. But they'll get another chance.
Well, I like the battle right there by Hardaway Jr., showing he's committed to scoring on the defense.
Now Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right. GA seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
The shot by Powell, no good. Denver's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Barton throws it down.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Murray against Richardson. Passes it to Hardaway. 1:41 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Finney-Smith. That one misses. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
Richardson, the bounce pass. Powell down low. Guarded by McGee. Powell down low. McGee's there. Millsap with the steal. Murray outside. Oh, that's blocked. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. And the Mavericks making a change here. Doncic is checked in. And Denver also making a switch. Morris is checked in for Jamal Murray. Outside, Porter. Down low. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. And with that, the Denver lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Finney-Smith.
What a pass by Luka Doncic. He's got tremendous size, and obviously they want the ball in his hands.
Now, here is Morris. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. McGee finds Porter. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. And Hardaway gets it to go.
Well, there's big-time athleticism when you're talking about Hardaway. Puts it on the deck and relentless move to the cup.
The kick out to Barton. There's the dish to McGee. Back to Barton from downtown. Hits the three-point bomb. Barton's got 5 points so far. Here's Melly. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. Denver was looking great right away. Some major league offense and defense in the mix as they raced out to an 11-2 lead. And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Hart.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Nuggets leading by 5. So out there for the Nuggets right now. Aaron Gordon out there with Jokic. Then it's Porter. Then it's Will Barton.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Doncic with it to the right side. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. He's got 5.
Boy, the shot mechanics are just beautiful to watch. Kristaps Porzingis, you cannot give him space.
This is to Gordon. Kicks it to Porter. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Finney-Smith, defended by Gordon. And Doncic is right there.
Well, Luka Doncic has every skill necessary to be a difference maker on the boards. Let's begin with his great size.
Barton finds Porter. A three-pointer, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Doncic looking it over. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Just 4 to shoot. Another 3 for Dallas.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
When you watch Hardaway shoot, one thing that stands out, he has a very quick release.
And, Greg, that's what makes the jumper very tough to contest, especially when he's dialing it up from range. You have to stay connected to this guy defensively. It's not easy to do with the other weapons on this team. This guy showing great potential as a rim protector. Porzingis a threat to block shots anywhere, anytime.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Barton outside. He kicks it to Porter. Left side, Gordon. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Nuggets lead by 1.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Back to Doncic. Marjanovic against Jokic. And that one's good. Marjanovic has got the lead up to 1 now for the Mavs.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game. Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Gordon against Porzingis. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Porzingis has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, Kristaps Porzingis has any number of tools on the offensive end, but a nice high percentage look there.
Outside, Porter. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Hardaway. They get the rebound. Now the pass to Finney-Smith. And stolen by Gordon. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Nicolo O'Malley comes in for Porzingis. Richardson, he's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Dorian Finney-Smith. It's stolen by Green. And now the Nuggets, fast break. Rivers has got the ball. Pass to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Well, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
And they double up Doncic. Jokic grabs the miss. The Nuggets leading by 4. Murray kicks to Green. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. 6 on the shot clock. Out to Doncic. Now here's Cauley-Stein. Not enough on that one as it misses. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's the Denver Nuggets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Doncic and Porzingis, the incredible forward pair. Josh Richardson out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Marjanovic in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Running it down their throats. 3 straight baskets there in transition.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Dallas. 8-point game. Richardson right side. At the elbow, Doncic. 5 to shoot. From 18 feet away. And right on target with the swish.
Well, you want to talk about a picture-perfect jumper. Luka Doncic knows a thing or two about getting into the mid-range.
Murray kicks to Morris. Back to Murray. Pass to Rivers. To the left side wing. With the tip, Jokic on the follow. Jokic has got 4 points this quarter.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Brunson against Morris. Brunson the pass to Marjanovic. And he gets the bucket.
Well, great decision to kick it out. Trust that your teammate will knock down the shot.
The Nuggets leading by 6. Morris looking over the floor. Murray outside. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Here's Murray. Morris trying to free himself up. And there's Murray on the assist by Rivers.
And the confidence from Murray, just so efficient from the interior.
And they double up Doncic. For 3. And Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Again, the miss by Murray.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
First free throw is good. A different look for Dallas. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Jalen Brunson. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Richardson. Denver also making some changes. Aaron Gordon, who's checking in for Green. Michael Porter comes in for Austin Rivers. And Barton subbed in for Morris. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Gordon, the pass to Porter. Right side, Gordon. Lock at 6. Here's Jokic. The kick out to Barton. Outside, Porter. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Nuggets lead by 8.
And this is why Jokic is an all-star, all-NBA caliber talent, because of his ability to dominate in an effortless fashion.
Outside Hardaway. Back to Doncic. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
He has been taking and making big shots for a long time. Luka Doncic with the delivery.
Murray against Doncic. And here is Murray. That shot off, so the Mavericks will take it the other way. Count it, and the Nugget lead has been cut down to just 3 in the basket from Porzingis.
Oh, you love the aggressiveness and the swagger that Porzingis has to take that shot. Such a clutch play from the Latvian.
Passes to Jokic. Got it. Huge.
Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
Back to Doncic. 43 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
And relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Barton outside. Here's Murray. From deep three-point range, and the miss. So we see Denver get the win here. A narrow win under difficult circumstances.
EPK Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The bronze likeness of Lake. And we've got...
Good evening, Kevin.
What a story. David, thank you. Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. They've got Jamal Murray. Jokic is out there with Gordon. Then it's Porter. And it's Barton in at the shooting guard. And for the Clippers, we've got Marcus Morris. Reggie Jackson out there with Paul George. Then it's Ibaka. And it's Leonard in at the 3 slot. Now here's Jackson. Over Murray. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
When shots go up, one thing about Ibaka, he gets to the right place at the right time.
It's stolen by Morris. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. It's Ibaka. That time on the assist by Morris. Ibaka's got his second bucket of the night.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Hard to keep up with Reggie when he gets out in space. And on top of that, an excellent finisher.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball after the Clippers pick up 2. Here's Murray, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now, here is Morris. Ibaka, the pass to Morris. And stolen by Barton. Pushing it up. Here's Gordon. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Jackson kicks to George. Good.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And you better hammer Jokic to get him off on his shot. The Serbian is a solid 7-footer and laser focused.
Now here's Jackson. Leonard the pass to Morris. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Barton with it. George picks him up. And a wide open look for Porter. Barton. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Back in the day, someone would have blocked him out, but times have changed.
Out to the right wing. Here's Ibaka. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Ibaka's got 6. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know. But he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Jackson against Murray. And there's Ibaka. That's good on the assist by Jackson. 8 points for him.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
Jackson against Murray. The pass to Jokic. Kicks to Porter. Jokic trying to free himself up. It's good on the putback. Barton's got his second basket of the night.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
On the wing, George. 50 seconds left in the first quarter. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. Jumps up, and it's Gordon with the finish.
Not one to shy away from contact. It's all part of the toughness that Gordon brings to the table.
Jackson looking around. Off target with his three. The Nuggets leading by 5. Here's Murray. Here's Porter. Murray left side. Tries yet again. Porter kicks to Jokic. Porter against George. 5 on the clock. Jokic passes to Porter. Pass to Murray. The feed to Gordon. Back to Murray. And it's sent back by Morris. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. The Nuggets on top. They lead by 5. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
Kawhi Leonard is out there with Batum. That's Rajon Rondo. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's man in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Millsap misses. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Trailing by 5.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And guys, even though he's in a big market, Kawhi Leonard still not one for the spotlight.
That is so true. It's not about the fame for him. He's in L.A., but Kawhi Leonard stays in his bubble. All the trappings that come with being a great player, he's truly focused on the love of the game, winning and being the best possible player he can be.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Here's Batum. Millsap grabs the miss. The Nuggets leading by 5. Campazzo. And he converts the layup.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Rondo. Lots of room. Man gets the bucket.
One of the more instinctive passers over the last decade. Rondo quickly locates the open man.
Campazzo, he's covered by Rondo. And Millsap swings it in.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Here's Leonard. Denver getting their last shot to go. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. And the Nuggets making a change here. Rozier's checked in. Millsap kicks to Rivers. Pass to Dozier. He feeds it to McGee. Leonard with the steal. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Nuggets leading by 5. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And there's the pass to Rivers. They get it back. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Now here's Leonard. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on JaVale McGee.
The NBA champion Finals MVP, Kawhi has done a lot in a short time.
Leonard hits them both.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Morris outside. He dishes it to Millsap. And here's George. Outside Jackson. Leonard kicks to Jackson. Misses the three.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. Marcus Morris picks one up there. Big group substitution here for Denver. For Denver, they have shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
And it's fair to say that Millsap has been very underrated throughout his career. A versatile, tenacious forward who quietly destroys whoever he plays.
Now, here's George. 11 feet away. Ibaka, no luck. The Nuggets leading by 8. Murray outside. Over Jackson. Misses off the right iron. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his first foul. Kennard, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And a switcher also for Denver. Jokic is checked in. Jackson passes to George. Out to Ibaka. Now, here's Kennard. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
The range of Luke Kennard on display. This guy is a lights-out shooter.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. And the Nuggets lead by 7.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Jackson passes to Kennard. Jackson with it. The three. Denver grabs the miss.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
On the wing, Green. Baseline try, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Denver, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, a pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. Their biggest deficit was 6 points in the opening period. Looking at Denver. And that'll do it for our halftime.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Without question, Serge Ibaka displaying his skills today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Denver, they've got Michael Porter. Aaron Gordon out there with Jokic. Then there's Murray. And it's Barton in at the 2-guard spot. Outside Leonard. Passes it to Morris. Back to Leonard. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Here's Murray. Barton outside. Pass to Jokic over Ibaka. Good work defensively by Ibaka.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
I don't get it. He was so efficient in the first half, 0 turnovers. But since the break, he's been a disaster.
Jackson passes to Ibaka. Pulls it up. Porter pulls it in. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Nuggets. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. The baseline J. Jokic, great positioning on the putback. Jokic has got the lead up to 9 now for the Nuggets.
And they continue to control the glass.
Jackson with the bounce pass. George looking around. And a miss there on the triple.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
So both teams making some changes here. Campazzo, he's covered by Rondo. Up top, Porter. Here's the 3. And with the rebound.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down. They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one poor speech at halftime.
Gordon, the pass to Jokic. And it's Barton atop the key. Outside, Porter lets it go from deep. 6 to shoot. Morris with the rebound.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Here's Gordon. A second chance effort. At the elbow, Jokic. Inside. To the paint. Near the three-point line, it's Gordon. Tips it. Jokic on the follow. Jokic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Leonard on the wing, guarded by Porter. Leonard, no luck. Denver leading by 9. Here's Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
An extremely well-conditioned athlete. Gordon is an effective option on fast breaks.
Leonard on the wing. The pass to Morris. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Morris has got his first basket of the night.
Working in that mid-range area. The analytics may not love it, but that's a good look for him.
Jokic kicks to Porter. Shoots over Leonard. He's off on that one, and the Clippers will go the other way with it.
Well, so far, his cold night from the field has not affected their ability to maintain this lead. Nice awareness there, finding the open man down the court on the break.
Campazzo, he's covered by Rondo. Jokic passes to Porter. And it's off from three-point range. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Well, let's see how they play the clock. The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Campazzo, he's covered by Rondo. Gordon against Morris. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. From down in the low post, it goes. Jokic has got 10.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Leonard finds Morris. Right side, Batum. It doesn't go for him.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
9 seconds left in the third quarter. Up top, Barton. Outside, Porter. 1 second left. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Denver Nuggets bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. The defensive work they've done against Paul George has been a big factor. He hasn't done anywhere near the kind of damage we expected. Back to the action after this word. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. We've got Luke Kennard. Marcus Morris is out there with Paul George. And it's Ibaka. And it's Jackson in at the 1. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Now here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. Tries again. Back to Murray. Passes it to Jokic. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And JaMychal Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Luke Kennard. Outside Jackson. Left side Ibaka. Morris against Jackson. George dishes to Morris. 5 to shoot. Back to George. And it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time. And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Now Murray. Paul George missing from long range. Green, the pass to Jokic. Knocks it loose. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. And the Nuggets making a change here. Millsap's checked in. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Now Jackson. Left side Ibaka. Left block shot on the way. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 4 assists now tonight. Morris passes to Murray. And it's sent back by George.
Not going to beat Paul George with that move. He's too long and too talented of a defender.
And the Clippers making a change here. Batum's checked in. And a switcher also for Denver. JaVale McGee's checked in for JaMychal Green. Murray. And it's good for 2. And the Nuggets lead by 6.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Leonard on the wing. Back to George. To the middle. Here's Ibaka. He can't hit that time. Murray with the defensive effort. And McGee kicks to Rivers. Pass to Murray. Morris with the ball. Leonard picks him up. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Murray. Rebounded by Jackson.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter.
Can't help but love the way Leonard plays the game. Stone-faced assassin.
Here's Morris. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. And Murray now top of the key. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Clippers trail by 6. Batum against Millsap. Batum passes to Jackson. The shot comes out. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 7 from the 4 in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And the rejection by Leonard.
Strong instincts and positioning. Kawhi read that shot all the way.
They get it back. Second shot opportunity. A wide open look here for Ibaka. Here's Batum. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
And you can just see by the way he fought for the putback that he's still got a lot of gas in the tank.
Flat out effort play right there. The kind that can be the difference between a win and a loss.
Now, here is Morris. For 3, Murray. Again, the miss by Murray. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Count it!
Trying to ice this one. Kawhi showing his evolution as a closer.
George against Murray. On the wing, Morris. From outside, off the mark.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
And it's Leonard missing.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Morris is checked in for the Clippers. Big group substitution here for Denver. Jokic, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Gordon comes in for Paul Millsap. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Rivers. And it's Will Barton in for Morris. And here's Morris for three. Can't knock in the three. Here's Jokic. Murray surveying the D.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And he drops the first one, and that makes it a three-point lead.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play.
Big moment at the line. As poised as you get, this thing is done.
And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
Nuggets ball.
And so it's Denver who comes out on top here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. the Staples Center downtown. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. They've got Porzingis. Hardaway is out there with Doncic. Then there's Marjanovic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Clippers, we've got Reggie Jackson. Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George. And it's Ibaka in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And known as a tremendous shooter for his size, Porzingis wasn't quite as accurate last season, which surprised some people.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, some people would automatically assume that because Doncic attracts so much attention that Porzingis would get more wide open looks. But you got to remember, Porzingis missed a full season and was coming off an injury and needed to reacclimate himself to NBA gameplay. So that takes usually a season plus another season before you're all the way back. Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Finney Smith passes to Doncic. And it's sent back by George. The second chance effort. And Porzingis with the lay-in.
Boy, you know, guys, the combination of strength and height for Porzingis allowing him to take on physical defense much better.
Jackson passes to Morris. On the wing, Jackson, guarded by Doncic. Here's Morris, banked in off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Doncic. Hardaway passes to Doncic. Shot clock at 6. Hardaway goes in. That shot missing. George with the defensive effort. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Morris.
And busting it up the floor. Leonard showing a lot of energy on the fast break. If there's one thing he doesn't lack, it's hustle.
Now here's Porzingis. Pass to Hardaway. Doncic outside. No good on the triple. The Clippers have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Here's Leonard, and then Leonard with the dunk.
Yes, and how about the unselfishness? Paul George has no problem sharing the ball.
Doncic feeling it out. To the paint. Here's Porzingis, and that one drops for him. Porzingis has got 6 points.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here is Morris. Jackson finds George. Up and in on the layup.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Doncic against Jackson. And it's Doncic missing.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
And George gets it to go. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
It's 2-on-1 on up the court. And that one's good. Marjanovic.
Tell you what, for a young player, Doncic has already shown tremendous skill and feel for the game. Beautiful floor awareness there.
Now here's Jackson. Kicks it through Ibaka. Back to Jackson. And he banks in the layup.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Doncic against Jackson. Outside Hardaway. Doncic outside. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
and he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Doncic kicks to Hardaway. Fires it up, and it's sent back by George.
Terrific focus from George there, reading the shooter the entire way through. A great shot block.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Doncic outside, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
And so it's Dallas with it. Porzingis can't connect from 14 feet out. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Kennard. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Ivica Zubac. That's Rajon Rondo, and it's man in at the small forward. Pass to Finney-Smith. In the corner, it's Richardson. And so the ball is out of bounds. Richardson touched it last. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Clippers leading by 13. Now the pass to Kennard. There's the lob to the hoop.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Passes it to Cauley-Stein. Latrey. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Kennard on the wing. Here's Mann. No points in the game yet for him. Outside Rondo. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Mavericks trail by 15. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Now here's Cauley-Stein. He's guarded closely. Here's Brunson, and the rejection by Leonard.
And a sensational individual defender. Leonard will lock you down. Rejections are just part of the package he brings on the defensive end. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Here's Brunson. And the dunk by Powell.
Boy, intensity always a good thing, and Powell brings it solid at getting after offensive rebounds for his team.
And they double up Rondo. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Brunson the pass to Powell. Back to Brunson. Second chance shot. Great D that time from Leonard. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. 17-point lead, their biggest. From deep. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Brunson the pass to Powell. Tipped away. Leonard with the steal. And now it's Leonard running. Here we go. All the way. Oh!
Mercy, mercy me. And, you know, the intensity Leonard plays with on defense is impressive, using his huge hands to claw the ball away.
Here's Brunson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Dallas making a switch here. Marjanovic checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Porzingis is coming in for Dwight Powell. Doncic is checked in for Nicolo Melli. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Josh Richardson. Here's Brunson, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway. Brunson's got 4 points this quarter.
But, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Outside, George. To the inside. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Ibaka. It's rebounded by Doncic. Mavericks trail by 17. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Yep, it counts.
Far from just a perimeter threat now, Tim Hardaway Jr. is also capable of converting inside.
In the corner, George with it. Pass to Kennard. Hardaway against Jackson. Kennard for 3. Mavericks with the rebound. Intercepted. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. Their lead.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good. Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He had 12 points, 2 rebounds. And that...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks. Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And there's Porzingis. Then there's Marjanovic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. Doncic against Leonard. Doncic outside. It's stolen by Morris. Jackson passes to George. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 5 assists tonight.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. Some nice passing here by Dallas. 6 on the shot clock. Hardaway for 3. It's stolen by Ibaka. Down low. It's stolen. Here's Hardaway. And he drops it in from the low post. Hardaway has got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, Hardaway Jr. is a competitor now, showing you some real toughness. He's not going to give you an inch. He's going to fight you to the finish.
Ibaka finds Leonard. Back to Ibaka. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Jackson against Doncic. George passes to Ibaka. Back to George. Ibaka outside. Pocket 6. Porzingis with the block.
Tell you what, Porzingis showing great timing as the anchor of the defense there.
Here's George. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Here's Doncic, and the shot is good. Doncic has got his first basket.
Well, I love watching Doncic go to work there. Assertiveness is the key, and that's part of why he's so successful.
Left side, Ibaka. Shoots over Marjanovic. Ibaka, no luck. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. Down by 15. Hardaway, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 6 in the 3rd quarter. 50% from the field. Jackson passes to Morris. Inside. Outside for George. Over Hardaway. George, no good. Mavericks trailed by 15. Here's Finney-Smith. Count that one.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Morris dishes to George. The rebound by Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got rebound number 5 here tonight, and an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles.
You know, all that size and length there. When Porzingis is using his body like this, I mean, it forces the defense to be aggressive.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Brunson against Beverly. Pass to Patterson. He kicks it to Beverly. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Doncic.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
It's hauled in by Porzingis. Here are the Mavericks now. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Richardson. Doncic has got 6 in the quarter.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Zubac finds Kennard. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. Stolen by Beverly. It could go. No good there. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Clippers ahead. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Marcus Morris is out there with Ibaka. That's Rajon Rondo. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's man in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. That one drops for him.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Morris outside. The 15-footer. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Richardson with it. Guarded now by Morris. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And, you know, Richardson, simply by being aggressive, puts a lot of pressure on the defense and is able to force the foul.
Kawhi Leonard, he's checked in for the Clippers. Paul George comes in for Rajon Rondo. And Richardson drops them both. Now coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
George looking over the floor. Morris right side. Back to George. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Brunson. And George gets it to go. And the Clippers lead by 5.
When PG-13 is feeling it, he can be an absolute monster from mid-range.
Brunson up top. Defended by George. Stolen by George. And now the fast break. George with the ball. Morris with the bucket. Now it's a 7-point Clipper lead. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul. Marjanovic checked in for Dallas. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Richardson. Kennard the pass to Morris. There's the dish to George. Doncic with the steal. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Here's Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one.
You don't see many big guys run the floor like this, do you? I mean, Porzingis special.
George against Doncic. There's the pass to Morris. 6 on the shot clock. Here's George. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Hey, when you've got a player like George, in these moments, you turn to him. He knows how to deliver in the clutch.
Leonard against Doncic. Outside Hardaway. That shot off the mark. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And Ibaka kicks to Morris. Back to Ibaka. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Morris, no good. Mavericks trailed by 5. And Porzingis, here we go. And the call. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. Have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Morris against Porzingis. Morris dishes to Leonard. Passes to Kennard. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Ibaka. Good!
Big stakes, big bucket. Ibaka showing he has the mettle to rise to the challenge.
Doncic against Leonard. Now, here's Doncic. He's tightly guarded. Here's Finney-Smith. That one wide left. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Wide open look. Offensive rebound. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris. And the Clippers making a change here. Jackson's checked in.
Reggie Jackson.
20 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Doncic passes to Hardaway. A three-pointer off the mark. Outside, George. Kicks to Jackson. A three from Leonard. Off target. So the Clippers with the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making The beautiful skyline of Denver, Colorado is our bet. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Doncic. And there's Porzingis. Then there's Marjanovic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 slot. And for Denver, Gordon out there with Porter. Then there's Murray. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Barton in at the 2. Now here's Marjanovic. Porter with the steal. And now Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Out of nowhere, Gordon just soaring in there. And that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
Outside Hardaway. Back to Doncic. It's hauled in by Gordon.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Here's Doncic. After the Nuggets pick up 2. Pass to Finney Smith. On the wing, Hardaway. Marjanovic. The shot missing. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Well, Barton had a good feel about what was happening defensively, and his teammate was wide open.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic.
And the lid's off. They're 1 for 4 to begin this one, but that shot might just get them going.
Barton kicks to Murray. Shoots over Doncic. Barton dishes to Murray. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barton.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Doncic against Murray. Passes it to Marjanovic. Out to the right wing. Here's Finney Smith, guarded by Porter. Clock is at 3. Finney Smith kicks to Doncic. No good on the 3.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Porter passes to Barton. Murray with it. Back to Barton. Murray dishes to Barton. It's rebounded by Doncic.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
With the second effort, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, the closer Porzingis gets to the basket, the more aggressive he becomes, and for good reason. He's going to get fouled.
And he knocks down the first one. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. The Mavericks also with a sub. Dwight Powell's checked in for Porzingis. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Now Doncic wants to get it to Powell, and does, and it's all evened up.
He's just adept at gutting the defense in these sets. Give Doncic a passing lane, and he'll thread the needle.
Now, here is Morris. Here's Gordon. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Nuggets shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Denver making a switch here. McGee's checked in. Second free throw, no good.
And there's no question that Gordon is a talented player, and it's clear he wants to be a star in this league.
Brunson, no good. Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Gordon finds Millsap. Back to Gordon. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. They trail by 1. To the inside, Cauley-Stein. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
I just think he was completely focused there of making his way through contact to score the ball.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Now, here is Morris. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Rivers kicks to McGee. Back to Rivers. The pass to McGee. Right side Millsap. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Brunson the pass to Powell. Doncic outside. Cauley-Stein at the elbow. In the corner, it's Richardson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cauley-Stein dishes to Powell. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. The Nuggets have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Morris kicks to Gordon. That 3 off the mark. 15 seconds left in the first. Here's Powell. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And now that we've gotten a chance to see it in...
It's all tied in Denver. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what stands out to you from the Nuggets in this one?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
On the court for Dallas here in the second, they've got Powell. Jalen Brunson out there with Josh Richardson. Then there's Cauley-Stein, and it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. And Denver decides to take their first time out here.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Both teams deciding to change it up. There's Porter with the 3. It's rebounded by Brunson.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Melly, guarded by McGee. Here's Brunson. Green with the block. And he's able to get it back. Clock at 4. Here's Hardaway. Here's Melly. And at last, they get one to fall. Melly's got the lead up to 2 now for the Mavs. Murray against Redick. Now here's Murray. G right on him. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, some good interior crucial points here as Murray's staying active in the paint.
Morris against Brunson. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Martin's checked in for Murray. Here's Morris. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Green kicks to Porter. Right wing, McGee with no one around. And Porter putting it right back in.
Yeah, Porter working very hard to keep the play alive and come up with some point production.
Pass to Powell. Back to Brunson. He's looking for Hardaway and finds him. Rebounded by McGee. Nuggets have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And it's Green with the jam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Brunson with it. Outside Hardaway. Brunson against Morris. Shot clock at 5. And here is Green. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
And once Porter has some momentum behind him, boy, he just rides it to the basket. An exceptional dunker of the ball.
And they get it. McGee with the block, but he gets it back. Pass to Melly, over Green, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Clearly a foul.
For Dallas, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Dallas making a switch here. Porzingis is checked in for Powell. Marjanovic comes in for J.J. Redick. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Hardaway. And Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Campazzo, guarded by Doncic. Passes to Barton. Campazzo. Doncic with the block.
And not exactly quick off the floor, but Luka uses great anticipation to make defensive plays.
Both teams will make substitutions. Mavericks trail by 4.
You dig down deep at some of the numbers. Jokic is a much better defender than what he gets credit for. I think we always think about athleticism around rim protection, but sometimes it's just about size and smarts, and he has that.
Here's Marjanovic. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Worked that one inside nicely.
Nuggets have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Morris kicks to Millsap. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
That free throw good for Millsap.
Really the hard work and the lunch pail mentality of a guy like Paul Millsap, who made himself into an all-star in the Eastern Conference. He's got tremendous skill and versatility.
Doncic against Morris. Doncic passes to Richardson. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. To the middle. Richardson outside. Offline with his 3.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Well, he does not lack for confidence, does Austin Rivers. He plays with a huge chip on his shoulder.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Well, he didn't exactly light it up from the free throw line a season ago. Shot right around 70%.
Doncic outside. 35 seconds left in the first half of the game. Richardson, no luck. And here's Denver. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And Burton throws it down.
I like that, staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
Doncic, bounce pass. It's Richardson on the wing. He's guarded by Rivers. Here's Porzingis. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Porzingis has got 6.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
So we've reached the end of the first.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see a pretty close game from the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground. Thanks for joining us.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. One guy who's been getting it done is Michael Porter.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Taking a look at the Nuggets, we've got Will Barton, Aaron Gordon out there with Porter. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Jokic in at the center, filling out the middle. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Doncic with the steal. Oh, and here comes Porzingis all alone.
Yeah, Porzingis gets an angle like that. Once he gets by you, there's just really no way to get to him other than fouling him. So, good job attacking this time.
The Mavericks shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And both free throws good for Porzingis. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Here's Gordon. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Luka Doncic.
And teammates more and more looking for plays from Murray like that.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight. Free throw no good from Gordon. Mavericks trail by 8. Doncic outside for Murray for 3. Richardson. Dallas again missing.
You talk about things at halftime and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
And Jokic carrying that standard for a superstar big man. For your money, though, Bones, is he the best true center in the game?
I don't think he's a true center in the sense, GA, that you can't really go down to the post and have him create his own offense by scoring the basketball. Of course, he's going to create plays for his teammates. I still think AD holds that title right now.
Murray left side. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Murray's got 6 points.
Murray fearless on that drive right there. Not worried at all about the contact.
Now Doncic softly drops in the floater.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Marjanovic. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. For 3, Murray. The Nuggets with a new 14.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Runs in the bounce pass. Here's Porzingis, the 11-footer. No good off the front iron. The Nuggets leading by 8. And stolen by Cauley Stein. Here's Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
And we all know Gordon isn't just going to lay it up. He's going for the throwdown every time.
Now here's Brunson. Defense right on him. That shot no good. Great tee that time from Green. Here's Murray. Gordon against Hardaway. The pass to Green. Over to the wing. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Jokic finds Green, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Paul Millsap is checked in for the Nuggets. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Dallas. 1:14 left in the third. Pass to Porzingis from deep three-point range. Some nice passing here by Dallas. A three ball. Millsap with the steal. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. Murray for three. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 10. Here's Richardson. Gordon with the defensive effort. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
Well, that's just sweet passing there for Murray, keeping his eyes open and finding the open man.
Porzingis at the elbow. Down low, here's Richardson. Makes it off the glass. Richardson's got his first points of the night.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Millsap, and it's slammed in by Millsap.
And Millsap really getting up for that one. Love the aggressiveness.
The Mavericks have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Unhindered, going all the way. Drops in the breakaway layup.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
And Josh Richardson continuing to develop his overall game, has such good height at the two-guard spot. Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets enjoying a 12-point lead. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Porzingis is out there with Marjanovic. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the three, the small forward.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Morris passes to Green. Right side Millsap. Marjanovic with it. Out guarded by Barton. Outside Hardaway. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. Time call here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. different look for Denver. Jokic has checked in for Millsap. JaVale McGee comes in for Green. And Porter subbed in for Morris. And then for Dallas, Mike Powell comes in for Porzingis. And it's Burke in for Hardaway. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mike Malone had some words for his team during the break. He said, "This is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play." In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Gordon's checked in for Denver. On the wing, Doncic. He's covered by Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go from 14. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Denver leading by 10. Gordon finds Porter. Back to Gordon. And stolen by Burke. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. No good from Finney Smith. Denver shooting a superb 63% from the field. Here's Jokic. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's McGee, who's back up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Trey Burke. That's good from McGee. And so he hits both. Mavericks trail by 12. Now, here's Doncic. Pass to Burke from outside the arc. Dallas again missing. Porter kicks to Murray. Porter passes to Gordon. Murray left side. That's good from 17 feet away. Murray's got the lead up to 14 now for Denver.
Well, he's a tremendous shooter, is Jamal Murray, and nice to see him get to the mid-range and knock that one down.
Burke, the pass to Marjanovic. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Jokic with the steal. And Porter, here we go. And finished off by Porter.
Yeah, you can't leave people open around Jokic, and the offense is set up to have cutters and movement. They'll take advantage of the defense if they sleep.
So the wing on the left. Here's Finney Smith, guarded by Porter. Just 5 on the clock. Doncic finds Marjanovic. For Murray. Dallas again missing.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Denver.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Michael Porter.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Here's Murray. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last. Will Barton, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Then for the Mavericks, Porzingis, he's checked in for Powell. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Trey Burke. Porzingis with the steal. Fast break Dallas. Here's Finney Smith. And the shot goes in.
Capitalizing on the error, grinding out points. You gotta love it.
That's why you can't afford to just turn it over to him, because he's going to do stuff like that to make you pay just right down the throat.
Porter passes to Jokic. Goes up at the stripe. That one, no good. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Passes it to Finney Smith. Porter with the steal. Gordon kicks to Jokic. He dishes it to So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to... nestled among the peaks of the... Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Marcus Morris is out there with Batum. Then there's Jackson. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's George in at the shooting guard position. And for Denver, Porter is out there with Gordon. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Murray. And it's Barton in at the 2. Now here's Gordon. Murray with it. George picks him up. Barton wide open. He fires. It's hauled in by George.
Ooh, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
And at his peak, Reggie Jackson is one of the better guards in the league. He's still got that confidence.
Yes, he does. Injuries slowed him down, but still able to create his shot anytime he wants.
And Barton throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here's Batum. And the dunk by Batum.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one. Barton surveying the floor. Murray the pass to Gordon. Now Jokic uses the glass to drop it in.
And just paying attention to the details and makes great reads offensively. Jokic is so comfortable with the catch and shoot.
Now here's Jackson. Batum. And Batum throws it down.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Pass to Barton. Outside Gordon. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Morris. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Jackson's got the ball. 2 points. That one goes.
A lot of enthusiasm to the start of this game. So far, a perfect 4 for 4.
And the pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
On the wing, George. Outside, Batum. On the wing, Jackson. Outside, George. And stolen by Barton. And now Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
A high-level athlete with great run and jump ability. Porter finishes well in transition.
Left side, George. Here's Batum, and the dunk by Batum.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Passes it to Murray. Stolen by Jackson. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. The three. Hands it from downtown. Jackson's got his second bucket of the night.
You know, a little inconsistent from deep when he first entered the league. Jackson now an emerging three-point threat.
And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. Great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question, and believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right
now. No, we don't do that.
Here's Leonard following the basket by Jokic. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
There's 53 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Morris into the lane, and Morris throws it down.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
Here's Leonard. After the Nuggets pick up 2. Rondo can't get it to go.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
And Jokic throws it down.
And like the initiative there, Jokic seen an opportunity to get inside and just attack it.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. They trail by 1. He's all alone. Here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Always up there among the leaders in steals. Leonard gets his team out in transition.
The Clippers have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. Green left side. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
In a high-scoring first quarter, both teams really filling it up. Clippers lead by 2. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of the split. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Luke Kennard out there with Rajon Rondo. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's man in at the 3. And so here's Denver after the Clippers pick up 2. Morris looking over the floor. And there's the feed to Green. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
To the wing right side. Zubac, the pass to man. Left side, Leonard. The 15-footer. No good that time.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
That ties the game.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Denver making a switch here. McGee's checked in.
With good size for a 2-guard, Luke Kennard can finish in the paint.
Campazzo, guarded by Jackson. In the corner, it's Morris. Millsap at the elbow. 3 on the clock. Again, the Nuggets score.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Jackson passes to George. Batum with the ball. Back to George. And it goes down 2 points.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Outside Millsap. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. McGee's got it all tied up now for the Nuggets.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Off the left rim and out. The Nuggets have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting.
Well, how can you not love the continued resurgence of JaVale McGee? There were some years where he was trying to figure it out. Now he's a big factor for this team at center.
And that one's good. Millsap.
Very quietly, Paul Millsap just goes about his business. He's a tough competitor.
And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Rivers has got the ball. And it's McGee with the jam.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
You know, Smitty, the change for McGee's pretty simple. He got some direction on how to play. Now he does everything he can to play within himself.
Kevin, that has been a huge difference maker for JaVale McGee. And you know when he's focused, he can make an impact. Plays in short bursts, but very effective.
Now here's Kennard. George passes to Batum. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
It's his first trip to the line. That free throw good from Barton. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Jackson passes to Morris. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shoot. And now, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And Morris drops them both.
Yeah, and of course, Marcus with a twin brother, Markieff, went to college together, played in the pros together. You'll have a hard time finding a closer pair of siblings.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Count it. Jokic has got the lead up to 9 now for the Nuggets.
He's really taken a hold of this first half and made it his. He is making all the right decisions out there.
The Clippers have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Pass to George. Over Porter. The Clippers keep it alive, and it's blocked by Gordon.
No, I wouldn't test Gordon. With that vertical and length, please try someone else.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Using his height and length there to prevent the second chance opportunity.
And it's Murray with the jam.
And love seeing Murray take it strong to the rack. A phenomenal finisher inside.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Ibaka. To the middle. Jokic with the steal. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's his first foul of the game. And the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Nuggets have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line. He invites contact, and sometimes...
And so it's Denver riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. Some incredible work in this one by Nikola Jokic. He had 14 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. Thanks for joining.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
They've got Nikola Jokic, Aaron Gordon out there with Michael Porter. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Murray in at the point. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. The Nuggets with a new 14.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Serge Ibaka has checked in for Los Angeles. Clippers trail by 17. Outside, George. Back to Jackson. And there's the pass to Ibaka. To the paint, Porter with the steal. Oh, and here we go with Gordon. Nobody back.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Jackson dishes to Morris. Back to Jackson. And the foul on Will Barton. That is his first foul of the game. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Morris against Gordon. Nobody near Leonard. And the three off target. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate. Woo, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
Murray surveying the D. Passes it to Porter. Lock at 6. From the line. That one rolling around and rims out. Clippers trail by 21. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. And before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Rondo with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles.
Rondo, known for his quick hands on defense, that time turned it into offense.
The Nuggets leading by 21. And the Nuggets making a change here. Green's checked in. And there's another turnover by the Nuggets.
Misread each other on the pass, tried to recover, but too late.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Millsap's against Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Morris outside. And it's Rivers, top of the key. To the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. To the inside. Stolen by Zubac. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That is his first foul of the game. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Nuggets. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Kennard, he's checked in for Zubac. Leonard inside. He's guarded by Rivers. And that one's good. Leonard.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Pass to Rivers. And here's Millsap. Rondo with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. Oh, Leonard in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And boy, Kawhi is the perfect target. The big reach get to the pass and the great hands on the catch.
Morris with the bucket.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Pass to Man. Back to Rondo. Outside Leonard. 4 on the clock. Outside for Rondo. And that one is off. And it's Denver the other way. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
I mean, wonderful court vision. Sometimes Rivers gets locked in to finding his own shot. This time, finds the open man.
Kennard, the pass to Leonard. From 10 feet out, buries the jump shot. Leonard's got 6 points in the quarter.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Now the pass to Millsap. Shoots over Leonard. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
You look at Kawhi's work ethic on defense. He's perfected the art.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, they've got Paul George. Morris is out there with Batum. Then there's Reggie Jackson, and it's man in at the 2. Murray, the pass to Porter. Now Green. Jokic inside, defended by Batum. Shoots from 14. That one goes in. Jokic has got 20.
Yeah, Jokic seems determined to have a big night. So far, he's been successful.
Jackson with it. Here's Batum. Porter pulls it in.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
It's good on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Jackson passes to George. On the wing, Batum. Back to George. Shoots over Barton. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 7 rebounds in the game. Feeds to Murray. Jokic kicks to Porter. Three-pointer. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 5th assist in this one.
And you already see the great range, a calling card of Porter's, even back in high school. Shot 47% as a senior.
Barton outside. Offensive rebound. Fires from deep. Jokic kicks to Murray. And Denver again with the bucket.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now the feed to Batum. Jokic with the steal. And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession. And he makes the first. All 3 throws good from Barton. Gordon's checked in for JaMychal Green. Serge Ibaka has checked in for the Clippers. Left side, Gordon. He kicks to Murray. Back to Gordon. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Los Angeles. At the elbow, it's Ibaka. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's foul number 2 for him.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Stolen. One-on-one fast break. Here's man. It's good.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by Denver.
Denver's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Here's Dozier. And another miss by Denver. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Jackson has the open look. Off target from outside. For Denver, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Nuggets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jokic.
Boy, it was amazing the level of chaos he caused. Challenging ball handlers, getting into passing lanes, racking up a number of steals that helped demoralize his opponent.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The burst of Jackson makes him a hard guy to stick with and difficult not to foul him.
Both free throws good from Jackson. And here's Denver. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Morris dishes to Rivers. That one a little long. And it's the Clippers' ball. Man gets the bucket. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
The first foul, Reggie Jackson. That's his 4th personal foul.
The free throw off from McGee. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Dozier passes to Rivers. Out to the right wing. From deep. Dozier can't get it to go. And here we go. Beverly heading to the hoop. Good work there as it goes.
I mean, blowing past the defense, Patrick Beverly gets up and down the court in a blink.
And so it's Denver taking care of business in this. It was a tale of two. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and here are the five for the Clippers. We've got Kawhi Leonard, Reggie Jackson out there with Paul George, and it's Ibaka, and it's Morris in at the 4. And for the Mavericks, Richardson is out there with Doncic. And there's Porzingis, then there's Marjanovic, and it's Kleba in at the small forward. Now, here is George. Jackson passes to Ibaka. 6 to shoot. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players. But you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. Morris with the bucket.
An efficient scorer inside. Morris can beat you with a variety of moves.
Doncic against Jackson. Doncic passes to Richardson. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. It's intercepted. Pass break, Dallas. Here's Marjanovic. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard.
Still can't get anything going here after 3 tries.
Jackson against Doncic. The shot by George, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And I remember when Doncic was first asked, who is your favorite player? And, boy, he did not hesitate. LeBron James.
Hey, Greg, for guys of his generation, that would be the answer for 80 to 90% of them, and with good reason. How about these quotes from Doncic? He said, if I dunk on LeBron, I can retire. But I like this one a little better. He said, LeBron can play in a lot of different positions. I can too. But for me to be like LeBron, I have to work much harder. That's a guy who knows his stuff.
Dallas shooting their first free throw of the night.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Leonard on the wing. Kleba against Ibaka. Lobs it up for Ibaka.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
Doncic against Jackson. Doncic passes to Marjanovic. The 11-footer. Here's Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Jackson finds Morris. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
This is where Morris can kill you. He's pretty much claimed that in-between game.
Doncic feeling it out. Pass to Porzingis. Stolen by Jackson. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That is his first foul of the game. Jalen Brunson. He's checked in for Marjanovic. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Kennard, the pass to Leonard. And it's Rondo in the corner. His 3-pointers off the mark. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Trailing by 5. Richardson, good.
Boy, Richardson has a lot of toughness. Remember, this is a guy who earned his spot in the NBA. Nothing has come easy for him.
Now here's Rondo. Leonard on the wing. Guarded by Doncic. Leonard kicks to Kennard. 5 to shoot. Here's Mann. Zubac trying to break loose. Mann can't hit. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Ball stolen. Passes to Zubac. Back to Leonard. Inside. And the dunk by Zubac.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Brunson up top. He's covered by Rondo. There's Kleba and Dallas again with the bucket.
Hard to prevent the bigger guy from getting a clean look there.
Clippers leading by 3. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Man passes to Rondo. Here's Man. Brunson covering. Now here's Kleba. The pass to Brunson. For the 3. Up again. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Clippers lead by... And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
We've got Jalen Brunson. He's out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. Powell is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Melli in at the 4 slot. So that's who Dallas starts the second with.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Brunson against Rondo. Brunson, the bounce pass. Shot clock at 6. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan. Not elite tool, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation.
Pass to Morris. Hardaway with the steal. It's 2-on-1. Here's Brunson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Here's Morris. Good D by Hardaway.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Doncic outside. Pass to Powell. 5 on the clock. Outside Hardaway. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And the Clippers making a change here. Cauley-Stein against Ibaka. Outside, George. A three-pointer is right on target. George has got the lead up to 6 now for the Clippers.
And that kind of awareness from George is really exceptional, catching the defense flat-footed by rising up immediately on the catch.
Doncic kicks to Cauley-Stein. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Clippers leading by 6. Morris passes to Ibaka. To the middle. It's tipped. He feeds it to Morris. Back to Ibaka. And the rejection by Cauley-Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley-Stein, a presence defensively.
Mavericks have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Brunson against Jackson. Passes it to Doncic. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness. All the while, he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys
I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Here's Morris. The pass to Kennard. Here's Ibaka. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Melly, defended by George. Misses off the left iron.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
And it's good to see George concentrate on getting the ball to the open man. Excellent floor awareness.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Brunson kicks to Cauley-Stein. Pass to Melly. Here's Hardaway. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Excellent quickness that time by Hardaway. Allows him to do work inside.
Pass to Kennard. Here is Ibaka. Morris right side. Outside for Jackson. Morris inside. Mavericks with the rebound. Here's Cauley-Stein. Unable to get that one. Here's Ibaka. Here's Morris. Comes up empty down low. And so it's Los Angeles. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. The largest lead they had was 6. And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it out to Kevin Hart.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game, great performance by Marcus Morris.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Ibaka. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Paul George, and it's Jackson in at the point guard position. And the dunk by Jackson.
It's easy to forget about Jackson's bunnies, but he's more than happy to remind you.
Doncic with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And they pick up 2.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's Ibaka. The rebound by Marjanovic. Mavericks trail by 6. Here's Richardson. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got his 4th rebound in this one. George passes to Ibaka. George. Great positioning on the putback. George has got the lead up to 8 now for Los Angeles.
Well, I think you've got to like and appreciate the effort there, the hustle. George staying with the possession, then uses his length to finish off the miss.
Here's Doncic, and that one is good. Doncic has got his 2nd basket of the night.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Pass to Ibaka. Morris, left side. George with no one around. It's rebounded by Dallas.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And it's sent back by Morris.
And this is what staying active can give you. Morris sending that one back with authority.
And Ibaka slams it in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
There's the pass to Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Back to Morris. Goes up on the wing. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. 14 feet away. And the rejection by Marjanovic. Mavericks trail by 6. Here's Richardson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Boy, Josh Richardson, really the kind of guy every team could use because he's got a well-balanced 3 and D game. He does a lot for his team, brings a lot of value to whoever he plays for.
A different look for Dallas. Dwight Powell's checked in for Marjanovic. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Maxi Kleber. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. George passes to Leonard. That falls. Nice speed that time from George.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
Hardaway with the bounce pass. Richardson for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
You know, they've been the more up-tempo team, clearly. It's helped them gain the advantage in this one.
Pass to Powell. Porzingis against Zubac. 6 to shoot. Now here is Hardaway. He's guarded closely. No good on the shot. Out to the right wing. Rondo finds George. Count it. And that's now 11 points for George.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And the call on the shot, it sends him to the line.
You know, Porzingis keeps defenders on their toes because he's such a skilled player and has a bunch of moves.
Dallas making a switch here. Marjanovic is checked in. And then for the Clippers, Serge Ibaka. He's checked in for Zubac. And it's Kennard in for Paul George. Pass to Ibaka. Passes to Kennard. Outside Rondo over Brunson. Rondo can't get it to go.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
The Mavericks have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. The first free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And the shot goes in. Leonard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, and from mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Maxi Kleber is out there with Marjanovic. Then there's Richardson. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Richardson against George. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Richardson.
You really have to account for Richardson around the basket. I mean, he does a good job using his length to create and finish his shots.
George dishes to Leonard. Back to George. 3-pointer. Mavericks with the rebound.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Brunson against Jackson. And here's Leonard from three. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 5 assists tonight. Brunson against Jackson. Down low. Kleba finds Brunson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so Ibaka, he'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Morris passes to Leonard. Clippers moving the ball around. Jackson with the bounce pass to the paint. And it's the Mavericks on the break. The putback, it's good on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
Jackson. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Mavericks trailed by 7. Here's Marjanovic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Jalen Brunson. George passes to Ibaka. And Leonard has it in the corner. To the inside. It's stolen by Marjanovic. Richardson attacking. Chalk up 2 there. Richardson's got 4 points this quarter.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Morris dishes to Jackson. Back to Morris. Shoots over Marjanovic. That one off the back iron and out. Mavericks trail by 3. Richardson outside. Down low. Porzingis can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Leonard with no one around. Offensive rebound.
And you know what? He had to clear some space for himself to get that rebound. Not an easy one there among the big boys.
And Doncic throws it down.
Luka does not back away from the big stage, guys. This young fella loves to be center stage in the biggest moments.
George looking around. He kicks it to Leonard. 4 on the shot clock. And then jammed down right as he goes. The coach's challenge has been issued. It's a game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
It's stolen by Morris. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence. A speedy guard who can fill it up in no time.
You know, important for him to come through at the line there because they want to expand that lead.
Deflects the pass.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
Good on the first, and that trims the lead to 6. He hits both from the stripe.
crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
Outside, George. Leonard with the ball. And it's Richardson picking him up. Back to Leonard. To the middle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Inside, here's George. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
But they get it back. The rebound by Ibaka. Now George. From deep. Misses the shot. So the Clippers with the win. This was all right, David. Thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For great